KFOR Lincoln, now on FM, K277CA, FM 103.3, 1240 AM.
The legislature's Education Committee considers a bill requiring teenagers to pass a civics exam before they graduate from high school. KFOR's Jackie Ourada has more.
The exam would be similar to the test immigrants have to complete to become U.S. citizens. Spokesman John Bonito said the Nebraska Association of School Boards likes the exam, and another provision of the bill that updates the requirements for what social studies teachers are required to teach.
The curriculum changes and the statutes remain for years, and the social studies curriculum is revised on a periodic basis, and it's brought up to date, and I'm confident that those areas are covered.
Senator Chris says the bill would emphasize knowing Nebraska's Constitution, Native American history, and Nebraskan pioneers. Jackie Ourada, KFOR News.
KFOR Lincoln.
Omaha Senator Bob Christ wants prospective high school graduates to pass a standard civics exam in order to receive their diploma.
One of my ideas in terms of supporting civics is for our kids to understand the Constitution, understand their rights, and understand their responsibilities under the Constitution.
The examination would be similar to the standard naturalization test immigrants take to become U.S. citizens. This bill updates the current law outlining what social studies teachers are required to teach in public, private, denominational, and parochial schools. Among the updates, the bill would emphasize knowing Nebraska's Constitution, Native American history, and Nebraskan pioneers. L. Hansen, along with multiple opponents and proponents, addressed the problem of issuing this as a standardized test instead of simply implementing the required knowledge into current curriculum lessons.
There are some students who aren't capable of understanding these concepts, who are identified and have 504 plans that could possibly not meet this standard, whether it's in this bill or any other similar bill, in order to complete their high school education. And I don't think that they should be marginalized or excluded based on that.
Nebraska high school students are currently required to take standard NISA tests, but those only cover mathematics, science, and language arts. Proponents of this bill argue that there needs to be a standard on civics. Jackie Ourada, KFOR News.
KFOR Lincoln.
The North American Free Trade Agreement is getting a few facelifts by the Trump administration. Governor Pete Ricketts voiced his concerns on the updates in his monthly call-in show Monday.
Canada is our number one trading partner. Mexico is our number two trading partner. And in fact, Mexico is the largest destination for the corn here in our state.
Ricketts said that it's not unusual to update international agreements such as this, but he would like to see Trump preserve this agreement that supports around 34,000 Nebraska agricultural jobs. Jackie Ourada, KFOR News.
KFOR Lincoln.
Lincoln Senator Adam Warfeld created the bill to give $2 million of federal money to flourish small businesses in the bioscience field.
We had several individuals show up and testify that this would be critical funding for their startup, and that these types of grants help keep businesses here in Nebraska, or even bring them here, in the case of one business that testified.
A few senators said the money could go to a different area in the small business sector. Columbus Senator Paul Schumacher wanted to sideline the bill until June and said the bioscience field is very prosperous already and could fund itself.
This $2 million placed elsewhere in small business could even release up funds to help us deal with the budget situation, which is going to become very acute very, very quickly.
The bill passed 35-3. Jackie Ourada, KFOR News.
KFOR Lincoln.
The chaplain program currently implemented in the Lancaster County Jail has 50 volunteers and provides church services, Bible study groups, and religious counseling.
It's one thing to bring them into group services and studies. It's another thing to be able to sit down with them at an individual level and say, okay, where are you at? What do you need to be thinking about?
Sheldon Crapo oversees the county jail chaplain program. The County Board of Commissioners approved $18,000 to pay for the full-time chaplain. The money will come from the Inmate Benefit Fund, which gets most of its money from inmate phone calls and commissary items. Jackie Ourada, KFOR News.
KFOR Lincoln.
One person was inside the home at the time of the fire and went to the hospital to be evaluated. LFR Acting Battalion Chief Guy Pinkman told KFOR News the cause of the fire is still under investigation, but the house did receive extensive fire and smoke damage.
Right now we have damage in the basement as well as the first floor, so it looks like the fire may have started in the basement, possibly in a utility room, but that's still under investigation to figure out exactly what started the fire.
Red Cross was on the scene to help the family with relocation. Jackie Ourada, KFOR News.
KFOR Lincoln, now on FM. K277CA, FM 103.3, 1240 AM.